Okay, what are we going to talk about now? Hero development. And we're going to talk about getting some points for Clash of Providence. Oh, my screen went blank. Let me get my screen back on. Okay, so first thing first, before you start hero development, and if you've done this for free choice, make sure that your free choice does say hero development. What you want to look for is these 50% Clash of Providence tickets. They're good for 30 minutes after you use them. If you've got more than, see, I've only got 3 here. If you've got more than that, 4 or more, then you want to do an exchange. And when you do the exchange, it's going to give you, let's say that I had 8 of them, then it'll give me 2 100s. If I had 10 of them, then it's going to give me 2 100s and leave me with 2 50s. So I would go ahead and use what I have. If I've only got, see, I've only got, in this case, I've only got the 50%, so then that's what I would use. Okay, for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to use anything from this one. Let me jump over to another account and just do this demonstration from a different account so that I'm not using what I have there. But I wanted to show you the ticket so you'll be familiar with that. Okay, let me get this screen up. Okay, so here we are, and we've used our, whoops, come on, clear up. We've used our 50% ticket or our 100% ticket. So what we would do would we would start to recruit. Sorry, let me keep this centered here. We would start to recruit heroes, and we'll just go ahead. And if you've got 10, and I don't know if I do on this one. Yep, I've got 10. So I'm going to go do the 10x. That it's supposed to increase your chances of getting a better selection. Does it? Yeah, I don't know. That's debatable. I haven't ever experienced that, but it says that it does. Let's see. I think it even says it on the screen. Somewhere it says that. Okay, so there's one left over. All right, so I'm not going to continue to recruit. I'll just do that one recruit. And you would go through all your recruits. Do your 10x if you've got 10. Now, I'm going to go to the heroes here. And you see these are the recently recruited ones. And none of those are heroes that I'm going to utilize. But I want to be able to use all of the points that I have from wisdom medals to the fullest. So what I'm going to do, even though I'm not going to use her, is I would go here and I would get her experience up to 6, and we'll go ahead and do that just for the sake of this video. On her, only on 6, because she's a smaller one. Okay, that's so that I can open up this second skill. Okay, unlock the second skill. Every time you unlock a skill, it gives you score, and when you're on the clash, that's going to increase. So then you would use some of your wisdom medals. Now let's pretend that I have more. Okay, and I would go click, 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 and my score would be going ching, ching, ching. I'd get a bunch. Okay, then I'd go to this next one, and I would click that a bunch of times. Okay, now you see this number up here, exchangeable medals for today. That right there, that number, you want that to be as high as possible. So upgrade your arena. All right? If your arena isn't upgraded, you're not going to be able to exchange many medals. And that's going to mess you up for getting a good score. Okay, so I get her all leveled up, and then because I'm not going to use her, I go over here to this little circle. I go like this, and my points come back. Do all my points come back? Not every one of them. I lose a few in this exchange, but what I gain in points is well worth it, okay? And I continue to do this. Now on another hero, let's use this blue one for an example. Okay, she has more slots. If I've got the experience to spare, don't do it if you haven't got it to spare. If you haven't got it to spare, Don't even use any of the experience. Just level up the first slot. If you've got it to spare, go ahead and move this up to 12. Okay? And then once you're done opening up skills and using your points, okay? Now, if you've got your arena leveled up really good, you can go ahead and cash in a few of those heroes and use some of the points from them to level up some of the other ones. But you just keep going through these heroes and you recycle those medals on all these unused heroes, okay? Before you start to level up, say if you're going to be leveling up resource heroes, you know, like, see, I haven't got him up to level 20. And level 20 is where I want him to be, because then I'm going to be able to use this skill here where I click on it and it, boom, gives me a whole bunch of food. So, let's see if I can get him to level 20. Oh, there he goes. Now he's going to level 20, and since we're already kind of wasting everything here on this situation, I don't have 7. I probably will when I do a recruit. Anyway, so hopefully that gives you a little bit of the idea. You're going to kind of figure it out as you go. But, you know, don't use all your exchanges up. You know, make sure that you have a few left towards the end that you can utilize to exchange for points to level up the heroes that you really do want to work on. All right. Hopefully I've kind of covered everything, at least the basics. This is something that you're going to have to kind of work out a little bit of a method of your own. So basically what you're going to be doing is recycling, you know, your points. And if you find you've got something stationed that you're not really using, go ahead, click on that. If you're not using this guy and you're like, or you get a better hero, then you just go like this. Oh, wait a minute, you've got to unstation him first. I forgot about that. So you would click and you would recall him from stationing, and then you would disenchant him, remove him, and utilize his points. If you've got smaller heroes stationed, like say you've got the little gardener girl stationed, you don't really need her because this lieutenant in the green thumb, they're going to take care of that. Go ahead and use her points. If you all of a sudden draw an orange hero and you find you don't need one of your purple ones anymore, cash that in. Those purple heroes are going to give you 50 points. You're going to get 10 points for your blue heroes, and you're going to get 5 points for your green heroes. Like I said, this is something you're going to have to work out over time. The more points you start out with, the more wisdom medals you start out with to bump those little reusable ones up first, you know, the higher your score goes. So you might want to cash a few in to get some points to bump things up to start with. Okay, I hope that helps you with the hero thing. And, you know, keep an eye on your time. How do you check that? Let me show you how you check that. Okay, so you click on your castle and buffs, and you go down here, and where is it at? Yeah, it would be on here, and it would show up if you had used one of those. It's going to show up as a buff. Any buff that you use, and why this isn't in the list, I don't know. That's just weird. Why isn't it in the list? Anyhow, it's going to show up in that list. When you click on your castle, it'll show up. All right? Good luck. Have fun. Make some points.